I want to welcome everyone to episode 120 of Brushstrokes and B-Movies. I'm your host, Steve Stones. This evening we're going to be watching the 1945 film noir classic, Detour, directed by Edgar Ulmer. And before we get started, I want to introduce some special guests to the show tonight. We have...
I'm not too special, but Gibson.
From Plan9Crunch.
Yes.
I'm the unaverage Joe, your not so average moviegoer.
What's the name of the reviews?
Spoiler-free reviews is the often tagline, so people know they're at least safe reading the review beforehand.
Thank you, Joe.
Jack.
And we always want to extend a thank you to Jack because he's the powerhouse behind all of the podcasts on Plan9Crunch. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the movie started.
Detour, 1945.
1945. Now, this film is in the Library of Congress film registry because of its cultural significance.
Funny enough, and it was 1992, the date or the month or year I was born, that they chose to put in the Library of Congress.
This Poverty Row Cinema, Producers Releasing Corporation, was one of the lowest ones on the Poverty Row circle. In fact, they didn't get profits. They got like $50 a week for their films. They didn't get percentages. But this was the big hit. Edgar Ulmer was an up-and-coming director who directed The Black Cat in Universal, but he took the time to seduce and win the heart of one of the Lamley family members' wives. So guess what happened? Blacklisted from the big movies. He became the orator, the low-budget film.
Including this one here, Bluebeard. 1944 with John Carradine.
It'd be pretty hard to see the beard being blue in black and white. I remember an old 1920s commercial or 1940s commercial was Band-Aids in color, and they had to announce what the colors were because it was a black and white.
Let's have something quieter this time, Joe. My head.
Yeah.
That was wrong with it?
Yeah. The Wizard of Oz is a great example of just the perfect translation of color.
I remember seeing that in black and white at my great-grandmother's house on her old TV.
I have such a soft spot for Judy Garland, I mean.
Her stand-in just turned 113 a couple
Wow.
of months ago.
No, turn it off. Oh, wait a minute, pal. That was my nickel, see? This is a free country.
California.
I
remember the old roads. They call them the old roads now. Most of them are gone.
Sure.
We didn't have I-15 and stuff like that.
And you can
Yeah.
leave here anytime you want. Okay,
The
I'm sorry
oldest,
I asked.
the
But it's good
grandfather
piece
here.
play tonight and you don't like it. Some people just
It's
ain't got
not
any good
it's not the
taste.
years, it's the mileage.
Yeah.
Thanks, Indiana Jones.
Cool.
Tom Neal also provides the narration. He plays Al
Why was there always
Robbins.
that rotten tune?
And pay attention to this opening because the ending's very similar.
Exactly.
Did you ever want to forget anything? Did you ever want to cut away a piece of your memory or blot it out? You can't, you know. No matter how hard you try.
Not a single smile.
So
Go on.
he's a down-on-his-luck
Where
pianist.
somebody will say a certain phrase or maybe hum something.
Esther Howard, who was a character actor, and she always played sort of a hag sometimes, like in Dick Tracy versus Cue Ball.
I used to love that song once.
That's amazing.
But see, Dick Tracy versus Cue Ball's considered the worst.
I can't
That's
remember
my
when I could get
favorite,
it.
Steve.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. I mean,
Morgan,
really.
Where he lives
She
is
was
Dick
always
Tracy.
selling it too. Those were the days.
Tim Ryan married to Granny on Beverly Hillbillies. They
Yeah.
worked in vaudeville together, Irene Ryan. He was a fixture at low-budget films in the 40s and 50s. Plays a diner guy.
Now watch this close-up shot of his coffee mug coming up here.
Your eyes of blue, your kisses too. I never knew what they could do. I can't believe that you're in love with me. You're telling everyone you know that I'm on your mind each place you go. They can't believe that you're in love with me.
So he's traveling from New York to Los Angeles,
I have always
hitchhiking.
above me.
And he can't.
I just can't imagine that we love.
PTSD already. Some triggering.
After all is said and done, to think that I'm
Reminds him of his girlfriend, right?
I can't believe
Whatever I want.
Who's played by Claudia Drake. He's a piano player who's very poor, and she's a dancer who leaves him to go to Hollywood to seek her
It wasn't much
fortune.
of a club, really. You know the kind. A joint where you could have a sandwich and a few drinks and run interference for your girl on the dance floor.
So I love this close-up shot of the coffee mug here.
I pounded the
It
piano
looks
on
like
every night
it's
from 8
like
till the
3
place
times
closed
bigger
up,
than it
which
is
usually
supposed
meant
to
4 in the
be.
morning. A good job is jobs when
I
they
think
do.
it is.
I love the inner monologue getting everything all dark.
There was
And how it goes into
who made
the dark
working there look
mode.
like working in
Try to
heaven.
Now
match
that's
the mood.
film noir right there.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Ulmer
nothing
was
very
born in
unusual
Austria.
that.
Worked
I
in
was
the
an
South.
ordinary healthy guy, and she was an ordinary healthy
The
girl.
Danny
When you
Perry
see her,
essay
she's
in
an
Cult
ordinary
Movies
healthy
Volume
girl.
1 points that
This is
out.
the old story. Sure. But somehow
Oh, wow.
See?
it's
See,
the most
yeah,
wonderful thing in
it's
the
pretty
world.
cool.
All in all, I was a pretty lucky guy.
You'd like to have one of those jukeboxes?
Oh, that'd be fun. I do have a record player that's a
So do I.
that plays other multimedia, but that would be fun.
There's my record player right there.
Mr. Paderewski.
All my records are in that case.
I love how they're now becoming more popular
Yeah.
with
Well, yeah,
soundtracks these days.
I'll make my debut in the basement.
I don't blame you for being bitter, darling, but you mustn't give up hope. Someday,
Yeah, someday. But don't
This is a
start throwing
flashback
stuff.
scene, so that's his
Meantime, let's
girlfriend.
blow this
Yeah.
Her name is Sue Harvey, played by Claudia Drake. That's him.
I love how you can tell he's just much brighter and happier already. Like the idea of when you're in love and when you see the contrast of him, he's not clean shaven and is just in his worst disheveled
Especially
state.
when Ann Savage gets in the car with him and she starts drilling him with questions.
Okay.
Claudia Drake
I can't
did.
stand much more of that dump. Did you see that drunk tonight trying to paw me?
No, what drunk?
Does it matter what drunk?
Say, what's the matter with you tonight, darling?
We might remember her
That's the
being the
third time
face
you
of
tried to tell me
Marvel.
something and then stop. We shouldn't have any secrets from
John
each other.
Carradine.
Next week we're going to make with the ring and the
I own
license.
it.
You and me will be a team.
Yes,
Nothing
that's
really
right.
big in her career.
In the
Right?
Bush League.
Other than this movie.
I don't get you.
We've been
We
struck
should
out.
point out that Edgar Ulmer also directed The Black Cat.
Don't you want to marry me?
Of course, the 34 one, and that's where he
You know
got.
I do,
That's
and
where he
I'm
crossed
not
the line
there.
limits.
But
But not now.
It makes me
Great.
wonder if people are reading those lines to him behind the camera, and that's why he's reacting as he does, because they're going to cut it with him.
Silly. That's why I hesitated to tell you. But I'm going to
'Cause
California.
You can only have the camera on you so long in silence, and like, okay, is that good? No, you have to raise your eyebrows here.
don't you know millions of people go out there every year and wind up polishing cuspidors? I thought you had better sense.
You sound as if you
I
don't
can
think
see
I have
that.
any talent.
Oh, I love that hat.
I'll take out all right.
Maybe. But what about me? Doesn't it mean anything to you that you're busting up all our plans? We may not see each other
I
for
mean, a lot of
years.
low budget
Won't be
science
that
fiction
long.
films.
I thought you loved me.
I do. You know.
Well, he made The Amazing Transparent Man, 1960. He directed the Robert Clark movie Beyond the Time Barrier, also 1960, or maybe
Wow.
it's 61.
I'm young. We both are. And
She has the
we've
time.
got all the time in the world to settle down.
She's trying to get. Now she's getting.
Really.
He's really trying to avoid as much as he can.
Yeah, he is.
Thing to do. I hate the thought of being so far away from you, but we'll be
You know,
close
it's-
again someday.
You especially know it's an older film because of the cigarettes, how they were not at all
I
utilizing
always
much.
wait for the cigarette to drop out of his mouth because
Right.
he's just barely got it
Aren't you
clinging to the upper lip there.
Right.
Sure. Why not?
I just find it funny how PG-13 films are so say there's smoking in it or drug use.
We're
So
always shocked when Netflix has to be aware of.
right, it's one of the most taboo things, but you'd think they're gonna now say, "Oh,
Franco
teenagers
Dawn
vaping."
Club.
Rick Phillips.
Break of Dawn, that has to be on the nose too.
Once again,
Yeah. I like the fog.
we shot in California.
It makes more sense why George Lucas's family restored it and how important it was because of him from California.
I'd like to say this film was shot in 6 days. This is coming in taking between 9 weeks. It should be a major film. I've heard the budget was as high as $117,000. Some say 20. That would be a big, big budget for the USA.
The essay in the Criterion DVD said it was just above 115,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's probably between 115 and 117.
Claim it goes to dollars. I have no time to make it.
Especially back then. Yeah, as it came along, that makes more sense, but I mean, this was only roughly a $30,000 budget and filmed in 28 days. I mean,
It did. See, PRC built. They played in small towns. This on the seat, major theater in Los Angeles.
wow,
Got a lot of notice.
had to make every film shot count. I love that transition.
Say, Roberts, you hit the jackpot this time. $10.
Well, we were talking about before we got on air with this show that his character in this film is very similar to how his life turned
When
out.
this drunk handed me
Well,
the
he had a
slingshot
tragic
after
life. He
request, I
was
couldn't
a big
get
star,
very excited.
but he had a
What
volatile
was I
temper. He
The
spoke
paper
like 4
calling
or 5
germs.
languages. This guy.
Couldn't buy anything.
And
nice.
he dated and they may have married Barbara Payton, and she was with Frances Tone, a character actor at the time,
Wow.
sort of a suave one, and he beat the crap out of Tone, sent him to the hospital. And they made some movies with Barbara Payton, and then they broke up, and then he killed his next wife and spent like 8 or 9 years in prison.
Gee, not long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a bad guy, but kind of tragic his career like that way.
Long distance.
He's also in Steve. We both have seen him in Bowery at
Mrs.
Midnight.
Harvey.
Bela Lugosi.
Lugosi film.
H-A-R-V-E-Y.
We've seen him in The Brute Man.
The number is
Universal film.
657.
Rondo Hatton.
Yeah, it was sold to PRC because Universal wanted to get out of the market. Like for years.
Now, is that his hands playing the piano?
No,
Oh, no. I think that's always the fun shortcut of pianists is they often show the hands, but I love real pianists to actually show the full shot of them playing. But you can tell that's definitely not it.
Hello, Sue.
Piano playing.
This is Al.
He's in
Oh,
charge of the
baby, it's
music.
great to hear from you, too. What's that? You do? Oh,
He almost
me too,
seems kind
darling.
of bored with playing the piano here, you know, like it's, oh, gotta get on with this.
Either he's bored or he's just like, what's my next thing that I have to deal with?
Tough. Those guys out
So he
in
knows
Hollywood
he's
don't know the
lost
real
his-
thing when it's right in front of them.
That's
Yeah.
a good
Just stick it
point.
out, Sue, baby. Keep going around those castings
He's
all
basically
day.
more and more just, you can tell he's not into the music as much as he used to
No,
be.
don't try to stop me. Just expect me. Train?
The happier
Who
things
knows?
in life.
Plane, bus, magic
See, this is
carpet,
why
I'll be
Doug
there.
and I love these old movies. We love to see the fashion of what people wore long time ago, the interior, the decor.
What you would want to be because Hollywood does it.
Well,
Or Hollywood Land, actually, because this was 1945, so
I'll be seeing you
it would be
soon.
Hollywood Land back then. Yeah. Right? My oldest movie is 1902, A Trip to the Moon, which
George Méliès from it.
I'm
My
amazed
Fran-
how
my
well it
French
holds
is not
up.
very good, but yeah, I have that film too.
You know
I have a Méliès box set of most of his films.
Very cool.
Things with George Washington's picture that men slave for.
There's a movie from 1906 called Haunted House. I enjoy watching.
I love the title already.
I think that's on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Because there's too little of it. At least I had too little of it. So it was me for the thumb.
Doug's
Okay, so listen, he calls his girlfriend. This is when he calls his girlfriend. It's just an important scene, but I kind of missed when we were watching it days ago.
he's sweating profusely. He must be in Utah today. It's 104 here in Ogden today.
It's not much fun, believe me. Oh yeah, I know all about how it's.
So it's not
Nothing but this scene.
All that. but me.
That is fun.
From now on,
Too bad he's not calling 867-5309, you know?
Or I'll send $1.98 in stamps for 10 easy lessons.
This
All
one,
the women working as operators.
Yeah.
Play women's child back.
I can see why John Wick has that kind of similar aesthetic when they're having operators connected.
Coming rides may save you bus fare, but it's dangerous. You never know what's in store.
This was before we had area codes even with the phone.
If only I had known what I was getting into that day in Arizona.
See, he's happy again.
Here, throw that in the back seat. Okay, let's go.
See, she's not
Make sure
making
that door
it
is closed.
Well, think of all the people that go to Hollywood every year thinking they're going to make it big.
You know,
Especially in
Emily
this
Post
time
ought to write a
period.
book of rules for guys thumbing rides.
It's interesting she doesn't have any dialogue here herself. It's almost like he's talking for
We
her.
rode along for a little while, neither one of us saying anything. I was glad of that. I never know what to say to strange people driving cars. Then, too, you can never tell if a guy wants to talk. A lot of rides have been cut short because of a big mouth. So I kept my mouth shut until he started opening up.
Well,
Hand me that little box in the compartment, will you, pal? Hold the wheel, will you?
Nowadays we have Uber lifts instead of hitchhiking.
See the prices.
Probably be $2.
well, John Waters hitchhiked from Baltimore all the way to San Francisco in that car sick book you loaned
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't expect to make it for a couple of years at the rate I've been promoting rides.
Not
I
much
mean, that
fun.
wasn't
Sure,
fiction.
all bad.
Yeah.
Not many people stop for a guy these days. Afraid of a stick-up, maybe.
They can't blame him.
Boy, can you imagine wearing a suit?
Where you
and have
coming
to be out there?
New York?
Well, New York.
Especially for an actor when they didn't have anything to really cool off from natural sets. I mean,
Through to Los Angeles.
the only time they ever did that was when driving on a green screen. Or like a moving actual
If you're tired,
screen.
let me know.
But
I guess at least an hour passed before I noticed those deep scratches in his right hand. They were wicked. 3 puffy red lines about 1/4 of an inch apart.
Boy, men
He
don't
must have
wear
seen me
blue
looking at
hats.
them because he said,
Beauties, aren't they?
I still wear my cabbie hat every now and then.
Wearing this
What an
cap.
animal.
whatever it was, it must have been pretty big and vicious
Yeah.
to have done that.
Right on both counts, New York. I was tussling with the most dangerous animal in the world. A woman.
She must have been Tarzan's mate.
Boy, his
Looks like he lost
suitcase
the
looks
bow.
really rugged.
Certainly wasn't a drawer.
He's got it all tied up with the rope.
It's really to represent his kind of he's down at his worst for sure because he can't get a new
Essential
suitcase.
character in the
Not
film.
wrong.
Yeah.
Give a lift to a tomato, you expect it to be nice, don't you?
And he'll talk about
After all,
he
what
had
kind
pushed
of
out of
game
a
some
car.
rides? Some
He's
seen
constantly
pictures?
taking a pill. I don't know if it's for his heart or if he's an addict.
Which? He must have
Probably
been
both.
Riding with some fall guy. And me, who's been booking horses around racetracks since I was 20.
He's
Don't
a
a
very
million days
defeatist,
like
very
this.
self-pitying,
2
isn't he?
million. Stop the car, open the door.
I think it's trying to make us just feel sympathetic for him for what's to come for sure because, I mean, you want to relate to your characters because if you just have characters who are just flat out jerks, you're not going to really enjoy them as much. I mean,
The audience has to make a connection in some way.
and I think we've all been there in our life at some point where we're just like, what am I going to amount to and what's going to happen? So it's like,
We've hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
The old man wasn't around. Had a duel. You got me in the arm here. Pretty mean cut.
yeah.
Infection set in later.
Yeah, I can see
It
that.
I'll give him
doesn't
that box
stand up
again,
and
will you?
resolve an issue that's a big problem.
Yeah, it's the typical horror and noir kind of idea to make those choices as you're seeing them just fall apart.
Pain made me lose my head, I guess. I began slashing. Before I knew it, I'd put the other kid's eye out.
That was tough.
How good do you think
Well, it was just
the
an
projection
accident, of
is?
course. Do you know how kids are?
How
How
believable?
good, yeah.
Decided I was going to run away from
I
home.
don't mind it.
I've seen
Oh,
movies
man,
that with
I
horror
when I was packing my guns.
projections.
I do like every time there's a car every now and then, or when it's not on repeat at least, because like a GIF, if you're seeing a repeat, then it starts to show, but there it's not
Well, it
completely
becomes
showing.
obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
16 years ago.
You haven't seen
I haven't been home since.
Kidnap Co-ed. Steve and I love them. They're from the 70s. They're driving
Pulling
down
that
the
for a
road
bite
and
or
you just see
something,
this.
A bite or something. Brother, was I hungry.
It just appears
In
nowhere.
my stomach for hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's surprising, all right.
So these scratches on his hand and his arm are significant.
Yeah, they are significant.
First, I had to make sure this guy
Yep.
knew the score. If I got
See, look at
down
this
on
car
it,
coming up
I'd
on
take it
the
to Hollywood.
back of the car. Now it goes around. I mean, that looked convincing.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
time it's on me.
Well, that's what.
Haskell, take nothing.
Definitely
for it.
annoying with
It's the
Utah
first thing you need to
traffic.
do the same for me. Come on, New York. I gotta make the West Coast.
People always complain about where they live on the traffic. It's like, maybe it's just you.
Means daughter me
What I
for
like
money.
about
We'll make
California
it all right.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did most of the talking during
Yeah.
the half hour we were
Yeah.
in the place. I ate. He rambled on about his old man,
He
who
calls
he hadn't
himself a
heard from
bookie.
since he ran away as a kid.
He
Now he
claims
happened to
he's a
become a bookie. And then all about how he got rooked in Miami.
One race, 38 grand. They cleaned out my book. How do you like that?
That was tough luck.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be the smart guy. Well, you just wait. I'm going
Let's
back
see
to
if
Florida next
Edgar
year with all
McDonald,
kinds
what
of checks.
films he was in.
And you watch those stinkers run for cover.
Well, he died in
Anything else?
War.
No thanks, I've had plenty.
Character.
Check there, sister?
Oh, just a minute. Your change, sir.
Keep it, sister.
Oh, thank you, sir. Call again.
I'll be waiting outside for you when you finish work. Sharp check, huh?
See a film from QFC. It's called Devil Bat.
I drove all that night
Watch
while
it
Haskell
free.
slept like a log.
Yeah, and
After a
Doug
while, I began to
bought
get
me a
sick.
VHS copy of it at Monster
Monster Bash.
Bash last month.
VHS
Really
is so underrated, but I love how it's coming again for people, but
And it's a good print, too.
that's awesome.
I began to think of the future, which couldn't have been brighter. if
I own
enjoyed
particular
the day on
VHS movies as well that are within the era, like The Ring or what's it called, Ringu, because it's a cursed VHS tape, so it's much more intimate to watch it as a VHS opposed to like an upscaled Blu-ray.
I can't get rid of mine. I have a media room upstairs where I've kept all my videotapes since
Very
the
good.
80s.
I can't believe that you
I call mine Joe's Blockbuster. My parent,
Blockbuster.
and it's fun because my parents always are just excited, like, what's a movie we can watch, or what's a movie you want us, because they don't go out to the movies as much as I do, or not most people do, so.
I can't believe that you're in love
The billboards, too.
with me.
He buys him a meal.
It kind of.
Mr. Haskell. Mr.
It's
Haskell.
just really. It says things.
Mr. Haskell, wake up. It's raining. Don't you think we ought to stop and put up the top?
I like the contrast, his tie's undone, and versus Haskell, who's like all well composed.
Mr. Haskell, I'm going to put up the top.
Look at the old gas pump, too, over his right shoulder, his
Much-
left shoulder.
Gas prices compared to then would have been nice to
And
fill.
then something else stepped in and shunted me off to a different destination than the one I had
Not for
picked
them.
myself.
The fact you didn't.
But when I pulled open that door,
Yeah.
Mr. Haskell,
Love all
what's the matter?
those old ads up there at the
The
top.
lighting just changed there. That's an interesting way of doing it.
Start your sermon. I'll listen to it. But I know what you're going to hand me even before you open your mouths. You're going to tell me you don't believe my story of how Haskell died and give me that don't make me laugh expression.
Wonder why the
on your
wind
smug
doesn't blow his
face.
hat off his face.
You can tell that's the only unrealistic part.
And I was in for it. Who would believe he fell out of the car? Why,
It's
if
not
Haskell
on
came
there
to,
very
of course he
tight.
couldn't.
Yeah.
It's where I conked him over the head.
Harrison Ford had always had his hat just falling off every time he was riding the horse. So he, during Last Crusade, so he just stapled it on his head. He's like, there we go, that'll keep it on.
And the waitress.
Oh, this is fun.
I love the silhouettes. Yeah.
I love shadow film.
Well, the camera angle is turned slightly.
Not having my head in the noose. So what else was there to do but hide the body and get away in the car? I couldn't leave the car there with him in the gully. That would be like erecting a tombstone.
He's always idolizing her. It's stinging, you know that? He has a realistic grasp of what life is like.
Yeah, he's definitely losing his touch of reality for sure. Very oversized windshield or rear view mirror there.
That's a big one.
My idea was to cover him with brush.
Just to get his expression.
But then I remembered that even if I only drove the car for 100 miles or so, I would need money for gas. Besides, it was stupid of me to leave all that money on a dead man. Not only that, I'd have to take his driver's license in case I was stopped for something.
He's dead already.
I didn't like to think that. But by that time, I'd done just what the police would say I
To
did.
your
Even if I
imagination.
didn't.
Was he
My clothes.
conscious then and was
The
killed
owner
by
says an expensive car would never be
hit,
worth.
his head hits the rock?
Some cop might pull me in on suspicion.
You're comparing that to the death in Night of the Living Dead.
Barbara's brother, when he gets his head
Yeah.
hit against the tombstone by the zombie,
James John.
Johnny.
This is great. Look at this kind of situation. You can't get the owner up. He hits his head. It's raining. This is where he makes the first bad decision.
Hey, you, this your car? Don't you know better than to leave a car with the wheels halfway in the middle of the road? That's the way accidents happen.
I'm sorry, officer. I was just putting up my top. I didn't think.
Well, the next time, think. I'll let you go now, but watch your step in the future. I know
That
it's
is a
lonely
tough
stretch, but
situation
cars go by here
because
once in a
if he
while, we have
reported
plenty of
this, nobody would believe him, I would think.
I mean, it's a hard situation to believe unless you were actually there, kind of thing. And especially with someone who has more money than him, has more things, it's like, eh.
Now, his stature in the world. But this is the big mistake right here.
The turning point, the point of no return, really.
I left nothing in the car to give me away as Robertson. If they found a dead man in the gully now, it would be me.
Eddie Perry talks about how he just wants to stop this guy and say, stop making these
As
bad
I
decisions.
drove off, it was still raining.
It's kind of like watching a horror movie. Don't go out the door. Oh, please don't go out the door. Can you call the cops? Oh, no cell reception? Of course
I
not.
was being followed and that I could hear sirens
Oh,
back in the
or it's a bad cop.
I saw
Oh,
a commercial
Just how
years
long it
ago
took
about
me
a
to
girl
cover the 60-odd miles
running
to the
away,
California
making
state
the kind
line.
of bad
I don't
decisions
know.
seen in a horror film.
I lost all track of time. But the rain had stopped and the sun was up when I pulled
that's
up.
why people have an often hard time with horrors, because they make choices that make your eyes roll. In noir, I feel like it's like you have to put yourself in their shoes a lot more.
Vegetables? Any livestock or poultry?
Takes his money now, too.
Yep.
I'd see your registration and driver's license, please. Anything in the baggage compartment?
But they'll look at your driver's license, though.
Charles Haskell Jr., age 30, brown eyes, dark hair.
Yeah.
Identifying marks, none. Are you Charles Haskell Jr.? Yes. Well, remember, if you're employed and you stay over 30 days, you take out California plates.
All right, officer, but I'll only be in the state a short while.
Right, you can go now.
Just changing clothes in the rain.
He has a shower.
Yeah. We could use some rain in it today, for sure.
Cops or no cops.
Where
I knew I had to
he's-
hit the hay and hit it
The
hard.
cop was played by Richard.
I was dead tired.
The second Steve, I thought that was Fred Gwynn, but it isn't.
From the Munsters, he's not tall enough.
No, he isn't. You're right.
The face kind of looks like it.
This is the regular cop, you know, not think it likes to scold him. He's not happy being out in the rain himself.
On your cap, Mr. Haskell.
I imagine he would really wish he had an umbrella or a better car.
Yeah. So
I love the music, though. It has that suspense, and then it's a mix of relief.
I think I did it. No,
Danny
Mr.
Perry
Haskell.
is skeptical that he can pick up anybody. Right? I have to say that's a pretty. It's still, we have a movie because of this.
That Haskell would pick up anybody,
No,
or
that he would.
okay.
I mean, he's all stressed out because the guy's dead.
Who's there?
It's the maid. Can I come in and clean?
Well, but
Lay down.
as mean as Anne Savage is, she's still pretty. I mean,
doesn't know he doesn't
I love how everything's just dry and crisp, like a
he doesn't
movie.
know he's picked up Lilith, the disgraced wife of Adam, all right?
Oh, so this is a disgraced Adam. His Eve leaves and he
Just
finds
using an
out.
illusion.
I love it.
Lilith.
It's a great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A score.
We can do it! I still could think that Vera is where George got inspired her by making Leia, because Leia herself has a bit of an attitude herself. And I think that made people identify with her. She could be voicing her opinion, she could be independent. So Vera here, she doesn't.
Spits.
Yeah, she's very venomous.
Maybe even to Los Angeles. In a little town, I might be noticed, but in a city, I should be safe enough. Then, after I ditched the car,
Much more elaborate stops to check for like.
but those 5 minutes at the state line made me realize it might be a good idea to find out a little bit about Mr. Haskell. Then, if anybody asked me questions, I could give the right answers.
The hay and hit it hard.
The first thing I found out was that I had $768.
Look at the.
This was a lot of jack.
That's fun.
So Danny Perry points out in his essay that he's going to put on some striped pajamas that are Haskell's. And it's kind of a foretelling of him being in jail. See?
I see. That's cool. I like that foreshadowing. That's actually really cool. I didn't think about that.
Dinners for strange hitchhikers. Before I got done reading it, I saw him.
Well, you know why Waldo himself wears a striped shirt? He doesn't want to get spotted, so this guy doesn't want to get spotted.
In it, Haskell posed as a salesman.
Well, and then the maid knocks on the door and wants to come in and clean up the place. Did they really do that? I would think they'd wait.
A new stake for his book in Miami by rooking his old man. That was about all I found out from his effects, and it was enough. I told myself maybe old man Haskell was lucky his son kicked off. He would never know it, but it saved him from taking a flyer in Sacred Literature Preferred.
Thinks the police are here. They're coming.
Yeah, I love the music, really masterly handling the tension. Who is the composer for this movie?
The government playing the. See if I can find it. Leo Erdode.
I'm liking him.
Yeah, I was wondering when they had the cigarettes attached to their lips. They're actually sort of.
There was a woman.
Tape, but somehow put this, they won't fall off.
Oh.
Because he does the same type of
Hey,
stuff.
you! Come on if you want to ride.
See, now look into this contrast of the suitcase. Nice, clean.
That's Haskell's.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm just saying it's just a very.
Yeah.
It's just showing his whole thing. Yeah.
I'll
And
bet
now
he,
he's
bet
shaving.
you he didn't have a shaving brush in his.
Oh, I agree. He couldn't afford it, probably.
Maybe he picked her up because he started to feel comfortable.
But he doesn't know who his insurance provider is because that's a mistake. Well,
Where are you going?
I'm giving a spoiler.
That's the whole thing about people is like they are sloppy and they slip up, but
She was facing straight ahead,
it's honestly
so I couldn't
understandable
see
because
her
how many
eyes.
people look at their insurance, you know, for when they're on the run.
Man, she looked as if she'd just been thrown off the crummiest
Yeah, I own
train
it.
in the world.
Pardon me.
Yet, in spite of this, I got the impression of beauty. Not the beauty of a movie actress, mind
Say.
you, or the beauty you dream
He's
about
an
when
amateur
you're with
boxer.
your wife, but a
Yeah.
natural beauty. A beauty
Oh.
that's almost
Tom
home
Neal
because it's
was.
so real.
Good old Rocky Balboa here.
Suddenly, she turned to face me.
How far did you say you were going?
Los Angeles?
Miami.
LA?
Miami.
LA's good enough for me, mister.
That's what I was afraid of.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing, just thinking out loud.
Screen
People get
presence.
in trouble for doing that.
What's your name?
You can call me Vera if you like.
You live in Los Angeles?
It's amazing what fame can just really do to a person's psyche, let alone child actors.
Back there.
Well, see, in
Needles?
Bowery at Midnight, he's conscious of
You look just like a
the
Phoenix
people
girl.
he's killing. In this
The girl
movie,
from
he's
Phoenix
not.
went
The girl must have been.
So that's a good contrast for having at least acting presence, though.
You can always watch Barry at Midnight if you're
Lay
interested. It's
sprawled
free.
out with her head resting against the far
It's not a
door.
great movie, but it's our favorite parallel one.
I didn't like that part of it much.
Hollywood.
but I didn't wake her up.
The Corpse Vanishes
It wasn't that
will
the girl
will always
still
be
worried.
my favorite low-budget
Gotten
Bela
over that funny
Lugosi
feeling I
movie.
had when she looked
I'll
at
put
Oh.
Devil Bat in
Put me
second
out.
place.
Here we go.
Tangled nerves. With
See,
her
she
eyes
looks
closed,
mean.
the pestilence gone out of her. She seemed harmless enough.
They purposely made her
Instead
not
of disliking her, I began to feel sorry for her.
until she opens her mouth.
Poor kid probably had a rough time of it.
Well, when the car starts driving, the look on her face, she just looks so mean.
Well, I mean, even the eyebrows are striking. The whole presence.
The only thing I knew about it was the name. Not that it made any difference. A few hours more and we'd be in Hollywood.
She seems to have some dark shadows under the eyes, like she's.
This nightmare of
I do like the
not
contrast
slept
that.
for a while. or-
Yeah. I like how they're both hitchhikers, though. That's a very fun connection they already both have.
Where did you leave the owner of this car? You're not fooling anyone. This buggy belongs to a guy named Haskell. That's not you, mister.
You're out of your mind. That's
See that
my
look
name,
on her
Charles Haskell,
face?
like the proof.
I mean, that
Save
is
yourself
just
the trouble, mister.
pure
Having
evil.
Haskell's wallet only makes it worse.
But it's almost a representation of how he reacts without even smiles. He's very, like,
Outside of Shreveport.
distant.
You heard me.
Stoic.
Yeah.
All the talk about dueling and scars and scratches. There was no doubt about it. Vera must be the woman
Boy,
Haskell
ain't that
had
the
mentioned.
truth.
She must have passed me while I slept.
Well, I'm waiting.
My goose was cooked. She had me. That Haskell guy wasn't dead yet.
She won't even look at
He
him.
wasn't stretched out stiff and cold in any Arizona gully. He was sitting right there
Well,
in the
there we
car,
go.
laughing like mad while he haunted me.
Well,
There was nothing I could say. It was her move. Vera, whatever her name was, it was just my luck picking her up on the road. It couldn't have been Helen, or Mary, or Evelyn, or Ruth. It had to be the very last person I should ever have met. That's
Makes you
why
wonder what her real name is, if saying, "You can
whichever
call me
way
Vera." I
fate
mean,
sticks out a foot to trip
maybe
me.
she's hiding her own identity too.
I told her everything, but she didn't believe my story. I should have saved my breath.
that's the greatest cock and bull story I ever heard. So he fell out of his car. Say, who do you think you're talking to, a hick? Listen, mister, I've been around, and I know a wrong guy when I see one. What'd you do, kiss him with a wrench?
Now, wait a minute. What I told you was true. You see, that's why I had to do it. You think I killed him? Well, the cops would have thought so, too.
Yeah, well, maybe they
You're
still
looking
think
at
so.
reviews from the
What makes you so
40s.
sure I'll shut
Yeah, I
up
was
about
looking
this?
at one.
Sure, I'm innocent.
I like looking at archived reviews because modern will always appreciate it a lot more.
The cops are no
But-
friends of
I
mine.
have a game I
Not
play
there was a reward,
sometimes.
but there
These
isn't.
low-budget films.
Thanks.
I look at
Don't
the
thank
review in the
me
local
yet.
paper.
I'm not through with you by a
Then
long
you
shot.
find the press
Let's see that roll.
releases. They gave sample reviews to. Now this one, not finding with this, but a lot of the
that all
guys
Haskell had?
are part of
Is
the
it
press
enough?
No, I thought he
packages.
had more.
The newspaper at the Times
No,
is
if you can
posting the
touch me, you
same
think I'm
thing.
holding out on you.
Well, maybe I will at that. He told me he was going to bet $3,000 on a horse named Paradisacle on Wednesday at
First
Santa
line.
He was stringing you along. He meant 300.
Maybe.
Sure, $3, 300. He was a piece of cheese, a big blowhard.
Listen, mister, don't try and tell me anything about Charlie Haskell. Remember, I knew him better than you did.
Okay, then you knew he was a four-flusher. That explains the $3,000 bet.
I'm not so sure he didn't have that $3,000. Why should I believe you?
So this is the time
You
he's
got all the
grabbing the
earmarks
car.
of a cheap
You know.
crook.
Now, wait a
Shut
minute.
up.
Yeah, when you get a sign of doing something, but you do it at.
Well, when you and I watched this on Friday, you made the interesting point that he's really weak in a situation like this. He doesn't really want to do anything. He just kind of goes with it.
He's given up in a lot of ways, and then he changes.
Well, we did notice as the movie goes on, it gets progressive.
Like their roles are
Start to become reversed. And
yeah.
He fell, that's how it happened.
still
just
as
like I
nasty
told
as
you.
ever,
And
but
then he made you a present of his belongings.
I think it's because he can't stand her by then.
Yeah.
Make a difference one way or another. I'm not a mourner. I liked Haskell even less than I like you.
Yeah, I saw what you did to him.
What do you mean?
On scratches on his wrist.
Sure, I
Ulmer
scratched
died
you.
in 1972
So you
before
did.
university started showing these
So
movies.
your
and
idea was
just-
to drive the car a little way,
campuses.
maybe into San Bernardino, and then leave it.
I don't
You
think it's
weren't
ever
gonna
made
sell
the
it?
movies.
Sell it. You think I'm crazy? Somebody
It
else?
didn't what?
I don't think it ever made
All I
the
do is
midnight
leave it
movie
somewhere and forget I ever
circuit.
saw
At
it.
university
Not only don't
film
you have any
festivals.
scruples, you don't have any
But
brains.
you say
I don't get
you
you.
used to see it show up on Turner Classic Movies quite
frequently.
frequently.
Why,
It's
you
in,
dope. Don't you know
in
a deserted
June.
automobile always rates an investigation?
It shows up 8 or 9 times a year.
Look, the cops find a car. Then they get curious. They wonder where the owner is. So, all right, they don't trace Haskell.
Frankly surprised
They
it's
trace
in the
you.
public domain.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I've
The
been
only safe
waiting
way to get rid
for
of the car
a
is to sell it
warning
so
to
we're
come
dealers.
up on my
Get it
screen
registered
on
under a
Instagram.
new
So
name.
is this
Say,
way
stop at the
back
next
now? I
store.
think that's
I
gonna
want to get a
happen.
bottle and do some shopping before we hit L.A.
Because that's happened on my show a number of times. I'll show a film and then I'll get a
Nothing doing.
warning
You're
come
coming
up
in
and then
too.
it'll
From now
boot
on,
me
you're
out of the
hired like the
show.
Siamese twins.
Interesting.
Snail
Your
more
way,
than
but I don't get the point.
The point is, I don't want you to get lost.
we have
You're
a,
not
we
going
have
to
a
beat it if that's
time
what you're
over
afraid of.
I'll say you're not.
Well,
Well, I'm going to see that you sell this car so you don't get caught.
look at her. She just gives a
Of
third
course, your
degree.
interest wouldn't be financial, would it?
The way she
You would
talks,
want a
like,
small
she's not
percentage
barely
of the
moving her
profits.
mouth.
She's not even
Well, now,
blinking for
Yeah.
one. I mean,
100%.
like he's blinking right here, but she hasn't blinked hardly at
I
all.
thought for a moment you
Yeah.
wouldn't blink at
This
all.
Criterion DVD you bought, Doug, has an interview with
A few hours later, we were in Hollywood. I
I'll
was
tell you something.
recognizing places Sue had written about.
Eight great
It
performances.
struck me that far from being at the end of the trip, there was a greater distance between
But
Sue
she
and
went
me
to
than when I
festivals
started
late in her
out.
life. Showing.
Vera wasn't kidding with that Siamese twins crack. She rented
Yeah,
a
she
little
never blinks.
apartment
You're right.
as Mrs. Charles Haskell. When I objected to this, she explained that it was on account of the car. The dealer might think something was funny if he called and found we were using different names.
Steve, I won't go into details. So keep in the film.
This is the worst blind date yet.
Not
Yeah.
bad either.
It definitely. I think what's putting her hair back's a nice move too.
Yeah,
Because it comes up like.
those horns on that hair. You were
Or
very
she's
spot
on
on
fire,
describing
they're
her
flames.
list. Yeah. Hell hath no fury.
Shut.
Okay.
The old crow downstairs said there's a folding bed behind this door.
When they tell us that you mentioned this,
You know how to
he
work?
doesn't remember. He doesn't know anything about the insurance.
I invented
Never
it.
looked in the glove compartment, perhaps.
Some joint.
One can't have everything. I'm first in the bathtub.
I don't know why, but I figured you would be.
Boy, oh boy. Sure feels good to be.
What do you say? But he should have just let her go and then drive away. Yeah. But if she's going in the store, what can she do?
She's the man and he go with him.
Or when
Oh.
they get to the hotel, she locks him in the room.
That's hilarious.
I can't remember. I don't think
I
she
wish
lets
that
him
guy
stay
with
and
his
wait
sacks
for her.
would
I
give
have
up
to
this.
double
Gets on my
check. I
nerves.
first saw this movie way back in like 2006
Forget it.
or so or something.
Have a
That's
drink.
when I bought it from
Aren't you
oldies.com.
afraid I might take you up on it?
If I didn't want to give you a drink, I wouldn't have offered it. Might be a sorehead, Roberts. You got yourself into this thing.
So we don't get to
You should
see
We don't
whether
get to see that.
whether he gets to stay in the car
If I
when
wasn't regular, you'd be in the pen
Well, it
this
says
minute,
up
being
there on the
photographed,
side.
fingerprinted, and being pushed around by the cops.
the letters are backwards because they're facing
Get
the
rid of that
Opposite
long-
direction.
yeah.
Or is your conscience bothering you?
Look at that wad of cash that she's.
Just carrying all her stuff like that.
No. It isn't.
Swell.
Think about
That's
those actors
spirit.
that played bit parts. How much did PRC pay
He's
them
dead
for
and
the
no
day's
woman
work?
around to bring him back.
$75 maybe or something.
Well, the
Anyway,
essay
I
in
never
the
could understand this
Criterion
point about something that's
booklet there
Now, look, Vera,
says
for the
that
last time I
Edgar
didn't
Ulmer
show.
was only
Haskell
paid
was a sick man.
$750 to
He
direct
was
this
I don't
movie.
know.
That's like 7,500. It's a lot, but still bigger than that. It's
All
just
right.
big. I'm saying if they
So
were paid
to make you
$75, they
sociable?
made $750 maybe. They may not
You
even pay that
didn't
much.
kill him.
Of course, she just takes you. Okay.
She has absolutely no fear of him at all.
Thanks.
We're out of liquor.
Terry
Robert.
talks about his defeated
Yeah.
sarcasm in the film.
Too
Did you read
bad.
that?
I felt like getting tight tonight.
Well, I think you succeeded.
Am I tight?
As a prima donna's corset.
That's good. I wanted to get tight.
Why? What have you got to get tight about?
Oh, I don't know. Few things.
Little moments of vulnerability.
I know.
Lock
You
the
should have my
door.
worries.
If I had your troubles, I'd stay sober. And I've got the key to that door.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I'm always right. You know, I don't like your attitude, Roberts.
Well, there's a lot of things I don't like.
Fatalistic feelings.
Sure.
So there's somebody down on the street playing a
You
sax.
take a swing at whatever
Think
comes
so,
along
yeah.
before you wake up and find it's the ninth inning.
You read that somewhere.
That's the truth, Roberts. All you do is bellyache.
That's capacity to love. I think she's attracted to it a little bit.
Trying to make the best
Sometimes she
thing.
says she's getting used to it in this movie.
Maybe that's what's wrong with the whole world.
Well, once she finds out that Haskell's dad is dying and
Now take it,
thinks
for
that
instance.
they
You're
can
lucky to
send
be
him
alive.
to claim
Why,
the
suppose
inheritance,
Haskell open your door.
then she wants
You'd
to
be
stick
playing
with
a lark
him.
now. Think of that.
The whole plot thickens.
You think of it.
I'm unrealistic. The one thing he's right about is trying
Plenty
to
of
do that.
people die in this minute. I would give anything to trade.
But you
places
notice how the
with
guy
you.
talks about how he's estranged from his dad, the guy that died.
I know what I'm talking about.
Everything. So I think
I'm not
that he
so
really
sure.
is his son.
At least they know they're done for. They don't have to sweat blood wondering if they are.
Your philosophy stinks, pal. We all know we're going to kick off someday. It's only a question of when. But what got us on this subject anyway? We'll be discussing politics next.
Yeah. Where'd you hide the butts?
On the table, sucker.
So so much of this movie just revolves between those two talking. So,
We bored each other with conversation for a couple of hours longer. Every 5 minutes, one of us was
Is it
wishing
kind
we
of
had another
symbolism by
bottle,
this
or
shot
a
right
radio,
here? I
or
just don't
something
know.
to read.
The worn out whiskey bottle,
Then finally we
the
ran out
It's
of
label.
empty
tap.
now.
I know it's only 11 o'clock, but I want to get up early and make the rounds of the used car lots.
You would think that they would want some sleep before they drive, but
Maybe you have,
You
but if you
drank
think I
that
want to
thing,
stay
is
cooped
that
up in this
stuff
place
not
any
right?
longer than I have to. You're batty.
It's not a bad place. Paid plenty for diggings like this in New York.
I wouldn't like it if it was the Ritz.
Rotten liquor.
You got a mean cough. Ought to do something about it.
I'll be all right.
That's what Camille said.
Who?
Nobody you know.
Wasn't that the dame that died of consumption?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be a break for you if I did kick off? You'd be free with all Haskell's dough and car.
I don't want to see anybody die.
Not even me.
Especially not you. One person died of me. If you did, well, that's all I
You
need.
should write that in your script.
You don't like
I
me,
missed
do
it.
you, Roberts?
Swing.
I love you.
it's all about that pitch.
Doug's
My favorite
referring to
sport is being
these
kept
little
prisoner.
signs of quotes that I write.
We sell the cars
I
to
hang
other
above my
places for all I
toilet
care.
so
But
that
don't
when
kill
he's
me.
here and he uses my bathroom,
I'm
there's
not
always
sponsored.
there's always a quote that I hang him.
No.
How did it get there? Joseph Jaworski, noted scientist.
You see, just to believe it, you won't believe it. A beast of Yucca Flats.
Good night, Roberts. Don't
gotta
try and
watch
sneak away
54
during the night.
minutes.
All the doors are locked.
It's one of those
Anyway,
movies.
my find you gone in the morning?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm enjoying it.
They'll
The
take
first
you out.
the first time you see it, you may think, this is awful, but
Well,
then
good
it
night,
grows
folks. I
on
hope
you.
that portable
This
rack
is
isn't too
Gone with the
uncomfortable
Wind
for you.
compared to this
Don't
together.
lose any sleep.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I always give a movie a chance and not assume what anyone else thinks about it. This is my first time seeing this. I looked up trivia, but
You see? Feel. See, he's not making any move. She can't leave.
I mean, she even tried making her move, and when he didn't, deflected. Now she's protective, of course.
Doesn't like sense.
Chris Few.
She starts to look prettier and prettier. She'll put makeup on and
5, 7, 2, 3.
Hello? 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 Hello?
No.
he seems a little bit concerned, even though he
Tomorrow.
It's his nature.
It's definitely an instinct to care for sure.
If this were fiction, I would fall in love with her, marry her, and make a respectable woman of her. or else she'd make some supreme Class A sacrifice for me and die. Sue and I would bawl a little over her grave and make some crack about there's good in all of us. But Vera, unfortunately, was just as rotten in the morning as she'd been the night before.
All right, I'm coming.
Look, Vera, it's almost noon.
That's a quote for that like you.
My favorite
Love you.
sport. My favorite sport is being kept prisoner.
You make us like a husband. Well, do I read a whistle?
You sure do, but let's go.
Let's go. I spent $85 and 2 hours preparing bait, and all you can say is let's go. Come on.
We passed a few used car lots last night down this way.
What do you think we can get for this heap?
I don't know. Plenty. He's let me handle everything.
Think we can get $2,000?
I don't know, but don't worry. I'll squeeze as much out of this guy as I can. If I let it go cheap without a fight, he might think we've stolen a car. And listen, don't make any slips and call me Roberts. That'll cook us.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You better just sit by and keep your mouth closed. Remember,
Well, I like the fact that when she's just being all sweet, he rebuffs after it's like, well, why were you this pain as a pill already?
This kind of foreshadows the
Yeah.
ending too here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just for shows.
After
Yeah.
the deal's closed, I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
That's right, I forgot. I guess I'm getting kind of used to you.
Well, that's a habit you could start breaking. Let's try this place in the middle of the block.
Boy, she hit that both times. That's pretty good.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
We're interested in selling a car.
If the price is right.
This is more of his indecision.
Well, if it's in good mechanical condition, it should blue book for about $1,600. Tony, take a look at this motor.
1,600. Are you kidding?
You know, they made a remake of this film. Nobody really cared, though. Back in 1990.
Well, maybe 1850.
They
Before
started
I let it
Tom
go for
Neal
1850,
Jr.
I'll wreck it and collect the insurance.
And
first.
Wade Williams. Steve knows who Wade Williams is. Directed it.
Lady, this motor's seen a lot of driving.
Yeah, Wade Williams is one of those guys that takes public domain movies, slaps his name on it, and re-releases.
Well, the mechanic
So that's what he did with Ed Wood's Night of the Ghouls.
Oh, okay.
We're all worn
Well, you
out, so
can
you get a
lose it.
compromise.
You don't want to pay.
His price.
Might as well make Nosferatu to stir up trouble.
Okay, it's a deal.
All right,
Somebody
just sign
watched
the paper.
Detroit.
I have the ownership
Somebody
papers right here with
watched
me.
it on YouTube.
Look, Vera, in the meantime, will you clean a dash compartment? Maybe some stuff in it.
All right, darling. 1,850.
I mean,
Well,
You're making noise like the husband, Steve. Another one.
What wasn't it Wade Williams that paid the lab bill for Night of the Ghouls?
New York,
He did
huh?
do that.
Yeah.
However, Night of the
But you
Ghouls
bought the
had
car in
other
advance.
copies. Just didn't flavor it.
It was
Now, let's
Revenge
see
of
about
the
the
Dead.
You
Yeah.
can either have it
He tried to
transferred or
stop. We both
canceled.
have Revenge of the Dead.
What kind of
He
insurance
lost
do
in
you have,
courts
Mr.
and now they're
Haskell?
selling again.
Well,
They all seem to look like a married couple of them. You know that? As the film goes on.
I don't see any.
Even though they can't, you can't
Surely you know
stand-
what type of insurance you carry in the car. The name of the company?
Love the way she holds the cigarette.
Yeah,
Yes.
but, well, if you'll just tell me the name of the company, I'd be very glad to take care of all the details.
Still saying,
Well,
he's giving
You signed the
instructions.
papers
Now.
yet?
He never do
not
that.
yet.
Well,
A half
don't,
hour
uh,
ago.
We're not selling the car.
Well, wait a minute, Mrs. Haskell.
Come on, darling.
What's the matter? You changed your mind?
Yes, I'm sorry. I guess I have.
But Vera,
Let's go.
you got me out of a tight spot, Vera. But I still don't understand all this.
You will in a minute. I almost threw away a gold mine.
1850 is
Wow,
the
you gotta kinda use
The
the-
car
Wow,
doesn't look
can
as
we-
much as
can
I
I'm
thought.
noticing
We're
more
not selling the
nuances
car.
in your performance.
Yeah.
She
Now,
finally
wait a minute,
smiled
Vera, you said
once.
yourself I wouldn't be safe until the car was in someone
And
else's
she also,
name.
I don't
I like
want
to
to
be
give it
free
away
of
right
this mess
now.
when I go.
That's
this
just
scene,
it, Robert.
she's a help.
You're not going. There's a drive-in at the next corner. Pull in there and we'll get a bite to eat. And I'll explain.
What is this, another one of your brilliant ideas?
Oh, I take your order?
Make mine a ham sandwich and coffee.
And for you, sir?
Oh, I
Probably be
don't
around
care.
80,000 in our day right now.
Thank you.
Get this, Vera. I've been pretty patient so far. I've done everything you asked me to do, but no more.
Shut up.
You've taken Haskell's money. You can have the dough we get from selling the car, but you're not going to keep me a prisoner.
It's a good thing I bought the paper. Take a look at that.
Vera, I'm in no mood.
Read that.
No.
Yes.
No, I won't do it.
Yes, you will.
You think I'm crazy? It's impossible, I tell you.
Excuse me. Blow the horn, will you?
I positive.
Where he doesn't know the insurance.
No one could possibly get away with an act like that. Be wise to me in a minute.
Don't be yellow. You look enough like him. The same coloring and the same build. See how his clothes fit you? No kidding, you almost had me fooled for a while.
Oh, grow up, Vera. Don't you think a father knows his own son? And there must be other relatives.
The father won't have to know you. We'll wait till he gives up the ghost. He's an old geezer and he won't pull through. And as far as other relatives are concerned, they haven't seen you in 15 or 20 years. Eat.
I'm not hungry. And I won't do it.
It's not as tough as it sounds. Remember, you've got all kinds of identification. His car, letters,
Yes, but
I'd
license.
never get away with it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
The old boy has scads of dough. Look in the paper there. Personal fortune assessed at over 15 million. He'll leave plenty, I tell you.
Maybe he cut off his son. How do we know? It's out, Vera. I won't have anything to do with it.
I think you will.
Yeah, Vera, I'll do anything within reason. But not that. So forget it. Find yourself another stooge.
It just gives them more authenticity to it. I love it too.
I'm talking about this car hop girl on Friday when you were here. She gets the food out to him pretty quick.
Think about that, Robert. Better than McDonald's.
Please.
Fast food before it's fast food.
On this, I'm splitting 50-50 with you. Sure, why not? We're both alike, both born in the same gutter.
Now take it easy, Vera. There's people around here. You don't know what you're talking about.
We'll wait till we read that old man Haskell's dead. Then you show up. Like you read in New York that he was sick.
No.
Get to the climax.
Suppose he doesn't die.
He will. I know he will. Something tells me.
But as much as I insisted I would have no part of her scheme, Vera was taking it for granted I would. Neither of us had our mind on the cards as we played that night. I knew it was just time between newspaper editions.
Good time right now. I
This was
love
a death
looking
watch
at
for Vera.
It's fun to connect with that
Maybe
too.
it was for me, too. Don't you realize if I'm caught, they'll want to know where I got the car and stuff, and they'll have me on a murder charge.
If you're smart, you won't get caught. I knock for 7.
And if I'm caught, don't you realize you'll be out, too?
18 points. That gives me 30. How will I be out?
You'll be out $1,850 we would have gotten on the car. Really, Vera, you'd be an awful chump if you threw away all that dough on a dizzy long shot. Let me sell the bus tomorrow. With the money it'll bring and what you've already got, a clever kid like you can run it up in no time. Then we'd both be in the clear.
I'll be in the clear anyway.
Maybe. Maybe. But if I got caught, I'd get good and sore at you, you know.
You mean you'd squeal?
Well, no, not squeal exactly.
Never mind what you meant. Even if you did tell the cops I was in there with you.
I think that's good acting,
What could they do
too.
to
Oh,
me?
fantastic.
They might give me the same medicine they
What
gave
if they
you.
did her makeup so her eyes, her eyebrows would go down that way?
But I'm on my way anyhow. All they'll be doing will be rushing it.
All right. But think of the $1,850 you'd lose. You'd kick yourself along the block if it let get away from you.
I'll take the chance. Want another drink?
You're being a goon. That's the way people wind up behind the 8-ball. Once they get a few dollars, they become greedy and want more.
My.
Something tells me, or I'll do it.
You know that Roman general?
Both.
He got his for being greedy. He wasn't satisfied, so the final wind-up was he took the count.
Oh.
A couple of
Very.
years ago, you didn't have a dime. Why, you were so broke you couldn't pay cash for a postage stamp. Now you've got almost $700 with $1,850 in the
Drunk.
old. Take my advice, don't try for more.
I'm tired of this game. Let's have some blackjack.
Play solitaire.
Okay, I will if that's the way you feel about it.
That's the way I feel about it.
Getting sore and throwing things won't help much, Roberts. I'm really doing you a favor. I help you out of a jam by keeping my
Think
mouth
she's
shut.
already
I
a
show
bit
you how to make some
hammered.
soft money.
Yeah.
And what thanks do I get?
Thanks.
Sure. Or would you rather call the cops and tell them you killed the man and stole
I
his
didn't
money?
kill anybody.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You know I didn't.
All right, then. Suppose I call the cops. If you're innocent, what do you got to be scared of?
Okay. Call him, you mutt. Go ahead and call him, see if I care. At least they'll give me a square deal.
You want me to call them?
You heard me. But I'm warning you. If I'm pinched, I'll swear you were in on it. I'll say that you helped me. If I fry, I'll get even with you.
Well, damned if I do and damned if I don't.
And try it and see. Call him. Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Goon. That's gangster.
Oh, the wording has changed these days.
Information? I want the number of the Hollywood police station. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
The whole projection, he's like, yeah.
Wait a minute, Vera. You wouldn't do that.
Who wouldn't do that? And I'll show you if I would.
Take it easy now. Let's talk this over.
This was early in the evening, and the conversation, while hectic, was at least pitched low. But as the minutes passed, and more obstacles to her plan popped into my head, the air got blue. Each word coming from our lips cracked like a whip. I reminded her that as Charles Haskell, I didn't
love
even know
the
my
shadow
mother's
right
name,
here.
where I'd gone to school, the name of my best friend, whether I had an Aunt Emma or not, my religion, and if I'd ever owned a dog.
Yeah, what you're
I didn't
talking
even
about.
know what my middle initial stood for. I also pointed out that the real Haskell had a scar on his forearm.
His people never saw that scar. He told me he ran away right after putting out the kid's eye.
Yeah, but his father knew he was cut. It'd have to be some kind of a mark.
So what? The old man's dead, or will be. I hope by tomorrow morning's papers. Anyway, you could cut yourself a little, couldn't you? Boy, for that kind of dough, I'd let you cut my leg off.
You're drunk and you're crazy mad, Vera. Turn me in if you want to, but I won't get mixed up in this. Besides, how do we know Haskell was such a phony? Maybe it wasn't the man's son at all. Maybe he just dreamed it up.
Well, dreaming or not, you won't be dreaming when the law taps you on the shoulder. There's a cute little gas chamber waiting for you, Roberts. And I hear extradition to Arizona's a cinch. Where's that phone?
Vera!
Leave me alone.
Vera!
Here. I want a phone call, police. I hate you yellow stinker. You leave me alone.
I'll let you alone when you promise to leave the phone where it is. You're drunk. You don't know what you're doing.
You're hurting me.
Will you promise?
All right. You hurt me.
I'm sorry, but
And it's hot in here. Open up a window.
it's not hot.
Don't tell me. Now, do you do it or do I do it? You're no gentleman, see?
Yeah. All right. I'll open up the window.
It's chamber.
Yeah.
Vera, open the door. Please open the door. Vera, open the door. Don't use the phone. Listen to me.
I don't like you, Roberts. You're no gentleman, see? You hurt my hand, and I'm going to get even with you.
If you don't open the door, I'm going to kick it down, Vera. Vera, don't call the cops. Listen to me. I'll do anything you say. Vera, let me in. I'll break the phone.
It's scripted or planned, and they actually came up with it during the time of filming it. So.
The world is full of skeptics. I know. I'm one myself. In the Haskell business, how many of you would believe he fell out of the car? And now, after killing Vera without really meaning to do it, how many of you would believe it wasn't premeditated? In a jury room, every last man of you would go down shouting that she had me over
To the end of the film here, I want to thank my viewers for
joining
joining us this evening for Detour. I won't be here next week, but I will put up an ad on social media for my next film in 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us.
For a while, I wondered if I'd suddenly gone deaf. It was pure fear, of course. And I was hysterical.
Thank you for
stay tuned for this show on YouTube for the Plan9Crunch YouTube channel.
Vera was dead.
Thanks for the opportunity, is all I'm saying. I
That was
mean,
her murderer.
it's amazing. Thank you.
Murderer. What an awful word that is.
I love it.
But I've become one.
I don't have many people that I just get to sit down and talk about film with. I feel like I have a conversation by myself in my
From the looks of
reviews.
things, there was plenty. Looking around the room at things
Thank
we
you very
thought was
much.
Like looking into the faces of 100 people who had seen us together and who remembered.
Someone needs to.
This was the kind of testimony I couldn't rub out. No. I could burn clothes and hide bottles for the next 5 years.
Gives up, doesn't
There'd
it?
always be witnesses. The landlady, for one. She could identify me. The car dealer, the waitress in the drive-in, the girl in the dress shop, the
Trouble
guy
in
in the
work,
liquor
thinking
store.
about all the horrible
They
things
could
that
all
might happen.
identify me.
This is not
I was
Steve, you
crooked.
think about these things.
Done for.
We
I had to get out
anticipate
of there.
things.
Well, the thing too is, you just honestly, if you're honest, it'll get you through it. But that's the whole terrifying of uncertainty. That's the whole part of noir's existential dread. I mean,
We
but
anticipate the worst.
yeah,
Felt it. I was like a guy suffering from shock. Things were whirling around in my head.
Like I mentioned with Spoon
I
for
couldn't
starting,
make myself
made a lot
think
of
right.
movies.
All I could think of was the guy with a saxophone and what he was playing. It wasn't a love song anymore. It was a dirge.
And I want to get to the very end of this because it gives you the impression that the cops are picking him up.
I was kind of confused.
Sure they are. They may be doing a welfare check.
I've always been confused by the end because you don't know if he's being arrested or if
He
they're...
believes he's being arrested, I think.
He's like going to the slaughter kind of thing of like...
Yeah. He does leave a ton of evidence here.
Well, touching the doorknob's not a good idea.
I think he's given up.
He's definitely just... I mean, the fact he's not even getting rid of her is a sign of him just done. Because he got rid of Charles.
My problems weren't solved.
Don't.
I had to stay away from
More
New York
film noir.
for all time.
Yep.
Because Al Roberts was listed as dead and had to stay dead. And I could never go back to Hollywood. Someone might recognize me as Haskell. Then, too, there was Sue. I could never go to her with a thing like this hanging
It's all
over my head.
over.
All I could do was pray she'd be happy.
So the moral of the story is, if you're getting an Uber, make sure they're not gonna die on you
I was in Bakersfield before I read that Vera's
and
body
take their
was-
car.
that the police were looking for Haskell in connection with his wife's murder. Isn't that a laugh? Haskell got me into this mess, and Haskell was getting me out of it. The police were searching for a dead man.
This is how the opening started.
I keep trying to forget.
That's the thing I love about noir, is all their stories always come in full circle.
What my life might have been if that car of Haskell's hadn't stopped. But one thing I don't have to wonder about. I know.
See, we don't know if he's being arrested.
Someday a car will stop to pick me up that I never thumbed.
I think he really is being arrested.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in
Yes.
2 weeks.
Fate, or some mysterious force, can put the finger on you or me.
Right.
ERC Productions.
For no good reason at all.
Later.
Brother ran something out again, right?
Oh,